Hi there. Today I wanted to go through with you a few of my holiday hits and misses. We've been on holiday, went to Florida for 10 days, which was absolutely amazing. And obviously there were the travel size toiletries and the beauty products, and some of them worked and I was really pleased with, and some of them didn't work and I used a tiny bit and then just put it in a bag and brought it home. So I thought what I'd do is go through with you some of the things I was really pleased with and can recommend, and some of the things I wasn't quite so enamoured with. So to start with, my first thing that I was really happy with is this. This is a face wash. It is Sanctuary Spa Fresh Faced Purifying Wash. This obviously, can you see, I'm sorry the light's bouncing off the screen again, is a travel size one which I got in Boots. It wasn't very much, it was $1.50, $1.99, something like that. This is a full one because I bought 3 and I actually went through 2 in 10 days. So, you know, you might need to get a big one, but for certainly for travelling, they're great. This is, can't see, not very much, less than 50 mils anyway. 30 mils, there it goes, so there. This is 30 mils. Basically I've got quite sensitive skin, not hugely sensitive, but I can't put too much stuff on it. And this was absolutely fine. It got off all of the makeup without any hassle. It was extremely hot in Florida, so there was quite a lot of perspiration, shall we say, sun cream, you name it, and this was really good. It left my face feeling really fresh and lovely, and I would certainly recommend this. I'm not sure I'd use it all the time because I'm very happy with the Nivea one that I've got in a obviously bigger tube, but that's certainly for travelling perfect. So yes, definitely would go with that again. And Sanctuary stuff is always really nice anyway. I mean, you can't really go wrong, so definitely would recommend that. My second recommendation is this, which is actually a hair product. This is by Charles Worthington. It is Straight and Smooth Straightening Cream. Now I didn't use it as a straightening cream. I used it just as like a smoothing cream because I've got very curly hair and it was extremely humid and very hot in Florida, and my hair went bonkers. I mean, dry, frizzy, it didn't matter what I did with it, it just, I mean, this is tame compared to what it was. And so this was really helpful because I washed it, I smoothed this stuff over it, and I left it. I didn't touch it with a hairdryer, I didn't do anything with it because it just made it even more massive. I don't know whether any of you are watch Friends, but there's an episode of Friends where Monica goes to, I think it's Barbados, it's quite late on in the Friends series, and the moment she gets to Barbados her hair just goes ping like that. That was how I was. Now, I didn't have a problem with that because, you know, I'm on holiday and who cares, but it was wild and it just didn't feel like my hair at all. But this really helped. It didn't make it straight because I didn't want it to make it straight, but it did smooth it down a bit and make it slightly less, well, slightly more manageable really, because that was the problem. It just wasn't manageable at all and it was very dry. So I really liked that. It smells really nice as well. It smells lovely. I can't really put my finger on the smell. Sort of maybe coconutty. You don't need very much. This again is a travel size one. Got this from possibly Boots, maybe Superdrug. I can't remember because I bought quite a few from very different places. It's enough to be able to put in your little travel bag. If you wanted to take it with you in the cabin, it's fine because it's not over 100 mils, so you're well within your recommended limits of you know, creams and lotions and gels and liquids. So 50 mils is what it is actually, so definitely recommend that. But again, I'm actually quite a big fan of Charles Worthington. In fact, that's a very good lead into this, which is a Charles Worthington Moisture Seal leave-in conditioner, and basically this is just a travel size version of the stuff that I use all the time and a very big pot. It's quite cute actually. It's got this little, as you can see, it's a squishy packet, and it's got this little tab thing that you just snap, and then you just squeeze it out and then you can just chuck it away. But I really like this because this is, I haven't opened this one, I took 3 and I used 1 actually. I only used 1 in the end. But I quite like this because it's not bulky to pack, and when you're packing lots of you know, like these little bottles and things like that, sometimes it can make it quite bulky, and it was really nice to just slide this in and then know that you can't take it home. You just tip the tab, put it on, use it for a few days, chuck it in the bin and come home. And really that I really like that about it. But yeah, I was really thrilled to find this because, like I said, I do use the big version of this all the time, so I was really chuffed to see this, and again I would recommend that. Now we go for a miss. Something I wasn't hugely chuffed about was, and this is very unfortunate because I do like this brand. This is Sanctuary Spa, and it's an illuminating moisturising lotion, which obviously is a moisturiser. It's got SPF 15 in it, which is great. It says 24-hour hydration protection for lasting, I haven't got my glasses on, radiance. And I really didn't like it, and I really wanted to like it. And the reason I really wanted to like it was because when I got to Florida, I realised I couldn't find my other moisturiser, and this was the only one I had. So I was kind of stuck with this for a few days, but I really didn't like it. It wasn't anything to do with the radiance, it was just that I felt like it blocked my pores, and it brought me out in like a rash, or I don't know whether it was a rash or spots or what it was, but it did not suit me at all. That's not to say it wouldn't suit everybody, but it just didn't suit me, and I was really disappointed because I really liked the thought of having the two together, like, oh look, there's my Sanctuary and there's my Sanctuary and look, it's lovely. And but no, not terribly happy about that. Luckily for me, about 3 or 4 days into the holiday, I actually found my Garnier pot of moisturiser, which I had brought and packed and put in somebody else's suitcase because it was a faff to pack in mine. Long story, boring story for you. And I discovered it, so I was thinking, I was great, now I can use that. And so I used that for the rest of the holiday, and my skin was so much better. And this is the Garnier Youthful Radiant stuff that I've been using since maybe April, I think. I've actually done a video on it and raved about it on my blog several times, and I can't see myself switching from it anytime in the future because it really does suit me, and I love it. So I was thrilled when I found it because at least, you know, you do want your moisturiser that you're used to. So unfortunately, sorry Sanctuary, that was a miss. Now my next hit is a bit different. It's these. They're really cute. They are, I really don't know if you can read this or not, but basically they are nail polish remover pads, which I got from Marks and Spencer's. And what I really liked about this is that you do only need one. I mean, I used 2. I used one 5 days in and another one just before I left, so I did my nails twice. And you get, I think, 6 in a packet, and I've obviously got 4 left. Tear the packet off. It's the pad itself is quite thick and quite porous, so you do only need one for both hands. It doesn't matter what colour you've got on. I had quite a deep gold colour that was, and a base coat as well, so it's quite hard to get off, and it got all of that off both hands without any trouble at all, which I was really pleased about. And so I would definitely recommend these. I like them because, again, they're not in a pot, they don't dry out because they're sealed, and sometimes these travel things that you take in a pot, if you keep undoing the lids and what have you, they do dry out, and sometimes the lid can come off or whatever. So for travel, certainly these are really good, and these are some of the best I've used. So thumbs up to Marks and Spencer's, thank you for that, that was brilliant. On to another miss actually, and this is my final miss because I did only have a couple, and this is a bit odd, but it's actually a razor. Now this is, shaving isn't everybody's cup of tea, I know that, right? but I do because it's quick and it works for me. So it's my preferred method of hair removal. And this is a disposable one. I won't take it off because I'm prone to slicing my fingers open with these things. But it's got a little cappy thing on it. It is. I bought it because it's Venus, and the ones I use normally are Venus. They've got the movable head, and you can. The heads are disposable, but you can clip a new one in. I've forgotten what you call them. But anyway, they work for me. They're brilliant. I love the Venus range. I didn't love this, and I wished I hadn't brought them with me, because I brought two, and just chucked them in my case. And I wished I'd waited till I got there and just went and bought, you know, something else, or spent the money and taken one of my other ones with me, because this I found really harsh. It just didn't run smoothly. Maybe it was me. I don't know, maybe I was just jet lagged for 10 days, I don't know. But I just really didn't like it, and I didn't feel like it kind of got rid of everything I wanted it to get rid of. So I know it's disposable, and I know they're not expensive, but I think it was fairly expensive for a disposable razor, which you just sort of chuck. But no, look, it's plasticky and horrible, and no. So, sorry Venus, not happy with this. I can see where you're coming from, because it is just ordinary razor, but I have sort of learnt my lesson, and next time I would definitely make sure that I put the one in that I really use every day, because that's the one I trust. So that's a no, sorry, that's a miss. My final hit is actually something that I have been using for quite a long time, and I have actually done a blog post on this, but I just wanted to mention it because it really is a really good product. This is my Pixi primer. It's not Pixi Boo, I've said this before. If you read the blog post then you'll know all about it. But it's a flawless beauty primer, and it's tinted. It's a bit gloopy around the top now. It was about £20. You can get it direct from Pixi, or I think I got mine from Beauty Bay. And I've been using it for a while, and it's a fantastic primer. It doesn't have SPF in it. It does sink in really well. When you put your foundation on, it stays on beautifully. What I wanted to say about it is that I used it every day. I didn't wear foundation. I just put this on with a tiny little bit of concealer on the areas that required concealing because of this. And it was great. It sort of managed to like stay on my face, even though it was exceptionally hot. I was really sweaty quite a lot of the time, and it just kind of gave a lovely glow, really. So I will be using this. Is going to be on my list of favourite products for 2014. Later on in the year, I'm going to do a post on what I'm going to do like a top 10, and this is definitely going to be in it because it was a discovery from this year, and I really liked it. And I definitely would recommend this. It'll take a lot for me to use a different primer now because this suits me so well, and I'm really pleased with it. So that's it really. I hope you've enjoyed my little chat about what I liked and what I didn't like. I haven't blogged for quite a long time. It's been school holidays and we've been on holiday, but the children are now back at school. In fact, my littlest boy starts this week, so hopefully I shall have more time to kind of get my thoughts together and start doing some proper writing and catch up on everybody else's stuff as well, which I really, really want to do. We're now in September, and I thought I'd just kind of get the August stuff out of the way. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you for watching.